Hello everyone, today I will show you how I created this scene with a futuristic vehicle. I used a bunch of apps to create this piece. Procreate for an initial sketch and digital painting, Nomad Sculpt for modeling and rendering model, InfinitePainter for some touches, and Apple Photos for final adjustments. First, I started with references. I grabbed 4 images from Pinterest that the best suited my idea. After that, I went to the Procreate and I did very rough sketch that was good enough for the base, so I lowered down the opacity and I refined the sketch. In NomadSculpt, I started with the sphere. By using grab, trim and polish tools, I tried to get the base shape of the vehicle. With that done, I started adding the other main elements. Boxes, cylinders and so on. Nothing complex. Some of those objects needed to be adjusted a little bit, so I used a trim tool, masks and transform tool to adjust them to my liking. The overall idea of this stage was to create a base block-up of the vehicle with a fairly simple objects. Only general shapes and blocks without unnecessary details. After I got all the blocks in place, I moved to the detailing the mesh. I used stamp brush with some custom alphas. For that I needed to bump up the resolution of some objects, so I subdivided those a couple of times to get nice details from alphas. Next there were materials. I tried to set up some materials, but the result was worse than I expected. So in the end I mixed up some PBR and matcap renders. For the scene setup, I added the background image with sunset sky picture. With lights, I went with something that suited to the background picture. Also, I created a ground plane, and again with a stamp tool, I added some bumps here and there. In Procreate, I just went with the flow. I added fog, some lights, details on the ground and in the background. To add even more details, I pasted building texture here and there. For this piece, I also was using InfinitePainter. This app has some nice brushes that can create really nice texture, which I really wanted to add. Also, InfinitePainter have a lot of filters. And for the final adjustment, I just opened image in the iPad Photos app and I moved few sliders. That's it. I hope you liked the video. If you have any question, please ask in the comments. Share, like and subscribe if you would like to see more of this kind of videos. Thank you all for watching and see you next time. Bye!